the deck. So here we go. Wisdom Keeper starts it off. And the Wisdom Keeper is asking you, what beliefs do you live by? You need to examine them. Because whatever is happening in your life right now, beautiful souls, is literally telling you that you are functioning, you are operating by somebody else's belief, and it is weighing you down. Notice the black border across the top of the middle of the card. And it is your belief, your strength. The red denotes your strength, where you must ground in your strength and take a stand, a powerful stand, to feel solid, and that will pierce the heaviness that is overshadowing you right now. It's all about challenging society's beliefs, and living by your own rules. I truly believe in that. Took me a long time to get here. So basically, you need to identify and look for what is poking you right now. What's bugging you? What's pissing you off right now? That's making you chafe, as if there's a bridle on you. You need to identify what that belief is that's riding you like a horse. And once you identify it, get rid of it and choose something that's opposite, that suits you. You must become the authority in your life in order to live open and free as you want to be. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Create your own rules to live by. Most important. And that's what's a major arcana card, number 5. And that's the number for change. And that is where change begins, with awareness. Change begins with awareness. I cannot emphasize this enough. I cannot overemphasize that. Change begins with awareness. That is where it all begins. I'm sweating like a horse here. It's very, very humid, as usual. Okay, so the next card is also a major arcana card. It's number 11. And this is the number of new beginnings. Listen to the soft, still voice. Those are the voices of the angels. It's your inner voice, your intuition, spirit that's talking to you. When you see 11 or 1111, pay attention, beautiful souls. All right, so this justice card is telling you to have balance, be balanced, use wise judgment to discern what is best. You will and expect. It's important to have expectations. Expect a fair decision. Most important. This justice card in this particular case today, this is where again we have the red triangle. Take a stance, a powerful stance, and the stance of power is literally the Superman or the Superwoman stance. I'm not kidding you. This has been okay. Let me rephrase this. This has been known for lifetimes, but it's only recently I understand from who was speaking, boy, who was sharing it. I don't remember. It was recently where he said that science, as if we needed science, some people do. Science has confirmed that, you see that stance that Superman takes and Superwoman with their hands on their hips. You stand like that when you have a decision to make, when you have to go into a meeting where you are feeling anxious, where you have to face down someone. This is where you stand in that pose for 2 minutes. What is going to happen is this. Now, we are all connected to heaven and earth. When you take that stance, you are literally grounding yourself in Mother Earth, and you are allowing the energy of the divine to enter and ground you, and that is what is going to make you feel absolutely solid. Now, this just came to me. If, for instance, you're going to deal with someone aggressive, or aggressive in any form, In after you take that stance and you go to meet the person, here is what you do. And I learned this. This is an energy technique, and it's powerful and very effective. I learned it from, of course, my new teacher, Master Co, on YouTube. I love him. I'm learning pranic healing. And what you do is you fold your arms. Now we know when we fold our arms, we know that means that we are closed off, right? But this is even more important. You fold your thumbs into your fists before you cross your arms. After that, in order not to look like as if you're stonewalling, which you really are, what you are actually doing is blocking the person's negative energy. So while they are talking and in their aggressiveness, you turn to the side, but you just keep listening, but you're listening to them with your side turned towards them, but your thumbs are in your fist. And that is going to create a closed circle around you of protection to negate their negativity and their aggressiveness, so that it will bounce off and will have no effect on you. That's what just came to me. This is solid. Take it, run with it, remember it. Now, talking about the Justice card. The Justice card is telling you that in this particular case, what the Justice is saying is karma. Let the law of karma deal with the shit. That's it. You hold on to your positive expectations and expect a fair decision in whatever issue is currently taking place. And let the law of karma do the rest. It is really quite straightforward as that. Then we have Sea Star. So we go from the Wisdom Keeper to Justice. And when I pulled the card, the words I heard were, justice will out. Believe that. So the next one is Sea Star. Sea Star is the card that begins the deck, and the star cards are all yes cards. And Sea Star is the card of falling in love, of pure joy. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Nourish your heart's passions. What are you passionate about? Go with it. Go with the flow. Do not allow anything or anyone to hinder you. Dive into it. The sea is all about the emotions, and this, I am seeing the shape of a heart on the card here. Follow the thread of your intuition, which is what speaks to you all the time. Because your intuition brings you information from your subconscious, things that we don't know. That's why dreams are important. But I'm not going to go off on a tangent. So listen, Yes, I was going to say identify or look for, same thing. The sources of love in your life. And this is a healing card as well. Love is healing. So identify. I hope that card doesn't stop here, because then Facebook is going to say that I am infringing somebody's copyright, whatever it is. Your heart is love's embryo. Nurture it. This is a card of falling in love with yourself, and falling in love with anything that you are passionate about. Do it over and over and over and over again. This is, what does the card say? Yeah, same thing. All right, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then the next card in the deck is Eight of Earth. Now, Eight of Earth is a card of single-minded focus. Take the steps one at a time. There is no jumping or missing steps. It's important to learn, and this card is for people who have begun a new skill. You must master it. In addition, in addition, not in addition. Um, what's the word? To master this skill, you must take each step in order. You cannot jump the way I used to do, for instance. You know, I get a new book, oh my gosh. So I flip through and I start at the beginning, then I jump to the middle to see what it's like, then I go close to the end. Sometimes I would read the end before I read the book. I know many people can't do that, but never mind. But you get what I mean. This is a book. This is a card that's talking about single-minded focus, moving forward. This is a card that tells you you are in the process of mastering a new skill, and your success will come with your clear intention and determination. And my latest mantra comes to mind. I am disciplined, diligent, driven, determined. That mantra works perfectly with this card. It is about prosperity and abundance, infinity when turned on the side. You must employ your diligence and your determination if you want to have that success. I would strongly suggest that you repeat this mantra for 5 minutes every hour and embed it in your system. I am disciplined, diligent, driven, determined. Then you ask your guides. Now I'm looking at the book. The book says ask your guides to help keep you on track to your higher self. Ask, how can I improve? What old habits can I let go? Because you see, in order to improve and master this new skill, you must let go of the old. It also means releasing the past. This is just the way it is. All right? Because you want to accomplish this new goal. When you begin, when you start seeing success, it's going to open up the world just like a beautiful, delicious oyster. Oysters have been on my mind for a while. The world is going to change for you. It's gonna look completely different. It's gonna be a marvel. Keep your focus, beautiful souls. Take all the time you need to master what you love doing. 8 of Earth is what it's all about. You keep striking that anvil. You keep building and infusing that power in the earth to ground yourself, to move forward. You are that strong. That is the power. I am disciplined, diligent, driven, determined. That is epitomized by that card. So the next card in the deck is Seahorse, another sea card. Hold on, huh? Oh my goodness. That's an Seahorse, and Seahorse is the card of dancing with your emotions. Go with the flow. Again, it's sea. All right? Follow the thread or the path laid down by your intuition. Dance with life. Embrace your emotions and swim in them like a fish in the sea. They aren't going to harm you at all. In fact, your emotions now, by the time you get to the stage, there may be some at the stage, you are just buoyed along. Yeah? So this seahorse is a charming soul who feels all his emotions fully. And you know what happens when that takes place? you feel calm, you are able to let go. The emotions don't bother you at all. Because once you feel every emotion fully, it dissipates and disappears, which leaves you calm and centered. Just going along. This is delicious. This has a beautiful energy today. Appreciate the grace in all forms, in all physical forms. This is the card of the dreamer who has one foot in the spiritual world and one foot in the physical world. Nothing wrong with that. Take action. You set an intention. There is something that you want to do. Remember the previous card from before, Eight of Earth. Mastering a new skill. Take action. It's very, very important. Go with the flow. Feel those emotions fully. Be like your power animal. That wee beastie, as the Scots call it, that inhabits every one of us. It's the part that comes out to protect you. It's the instinct in you, because every human being has a particular animal companion. Connect with it. Don't be afraid of it. Allow it to guide you where you need to go. What does the book say? Allow your imagination to help you create positive results. So then we get Fire Star. Now, Fire Star. Fire Star is a card of new beginnings. Fire Star is a card of new beginnings. And Fire Star is saying, tap into this. You have been through the crucible. You are now prepared to step out into the new as a free spirit, starting a new adventure. This is the time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs. Inspiration. Fire it up. That's what I say. This is it. This Fire Star card represents birth. Think of this as the exit of the birth canal. New thought, opportunities, and people. Get inspired to start a new project, a new adventure. Let your heart be the driving force in your creativity now. Plant new seeds, beautiful souls. The energy is already there and I am feeling it. Let the universe drive you towards a breakthrough. New beginnings is what it's all about. And that is the message. Things are clearing up now. Let me move the mouse. Everything is clearing up. All of the difficulties, the hard knocks, the being down, the feeling stuck, enclosed, encased, unable to move, unable to see forward, the heaviness, the darkness. This is all clearing up. And this is what this reading is about this week. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about identifying what beliefs do you live by. Expect justice. Stand firm, stand your ground, and make the decisions that you need to make from a solid place of power. That's what it's all about. Go with the flow. Feel your emotions. Feel them, every single one. Sit and feel them and follow them wherever they are in your body. Sit with them and watch them dissipate, disappear forever until the next time. Why? What's this all about? All of this is leading you to a brand new beginning. The dreamer. The dreamer. This is called the Fool card. This is the beginning of the entire deck. This is called the Fool card in the in that old-fashioned thingy, Rider-Waite. This is the equivalent of the Fool card, and it's all about starting anew, afresh, taking a leap of faith, a newly planted seed. This is about vibrancy. This is about energy, spontaneity, strong will. You have to be strong will to start something new. Probably against the opinions, which is fine, against the opinion of others, and maybe even against the advice of others. And listen to me carefully here. There is a difference between opinion and advice. An opinion is like having a handful of shit in one hand and a handful of air in the other. Neither of them have any substance. The excrement is simply the waste, the physical waste. So that's no help. You gotta send that back to wherever it is to create to be reinvented and rehashed and whatever it is by Mother Earth and the air. So once that's out of your hand, what is there? Nothing. Do not accept anybody's opinion about anything unless they have experience in the particular area that you are interested in pursuing in whatever field that interests you. That is the only thing that matters. Other people's opinions, garbage. Advice, very different. There is a big difference, and many of us, because I used to be there a long time ago, but I always knew it instinctively, and I don't know why this is coming up now. Strong will. Let's see. One who is spontaneous, strong-willed, and full of wonder. That's why, because I saw strong-willed in the book. That's what brought that up. Do not allow anyone's opinion to turn you off or turn you away from your path. People's opinions are not important. The majority of the world functions by other people's opinions. They are worthless. When you want to know something and when you want advice, you find the people who can give you cogent advice based on their experience. And then, like I witnessed something recently right here in this country, the person is supposedly an expert, right? But was given his opinion about something that was out of his field, and yet it was accepted. Don't do that. I have always had the habit of going to the people who know. I had a few negative experiences, but I learned. Now that is never going to happen again. Go your way, follow your path. I cannot overemphasize that. You have to take this leap of faith and just go with it. What does the book say? A free spirit and a risk taker. One who is fully present in the glorious moment. You need to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. They are always going to tell you when you are on track. The synchronicities are going to confirm that yes, this is it. Make decisions in 10 seconds. If you take longer than 10 seconds to come to a decision, you are not going to make a decision, and in fact that was also a decision to not make a decision, which means you're just gonna sit in it and nothing is gonna happen. Go forward. What else does the book say? Listen to your guidance. That's your intuition. Let the mystery of the universe carry you on your journey. Allow your deepest heart's desire and that newly planted seed to grow strong and become your life. This is what it's all about. And I just saw the screen pause. This is what it's all about. Go forward. No one knows what is around the bend in the river. No one can predict. You have your intuition as your guide. You have everything inside you that you need to know. It is in your subconscious, and your intuition will bring it to you as you need it. All you have to do is ask. You go to sleep at night asking your question and expecting that in the morning you will have the answer. This works. Practice, practice, practice. Go forward. I deliberately ended the reading with this card, which signifies a new beginning. Don't ask me why, because logically, but I'm not logical in these things. Logically, it should have begun. But that's not how the readings work. Because when I tried putting it at the beginning of the deck, and this too is a major arcana card, of course, it didn't work. Okay, beautiful souls. So on that note, because I gotta run, so if there's anyone on, I cannot stop to see. So that is the end of the vibe of the week. Namaste, beautiful souls. Ciao.